A new piece published by The Hill. Former President Trump's 2024 rivals are predicting a shift is coming in the primary landscape. This is Trump faces multiple legal cases at the state and federal level. Bob, how long have people been predicting shifts that haven't happened?
Many months at this point. Now, to be fair, the debates, as you were discussing with Jason, haven't started. I think it was very interesting that he's saying it's unlikely. I think that's partly because he doesn't want to take he didn't want to take the RNC pledge in 2015, doesn't want to take it this year either. So I think that's interesting. But yes, I mean, I thought maybe somebody would catch fire at this point and get solidly into double digits, whether that's Nikki Haley or Tim Scott. Vivek Ramaswamy has done well, but he's not at that point yet. So listen, Trump is winning, and he's being a little bit careful, and that, he wasn't careful in 2016, and he won.
And that's not going to last. Listen, in 2020, they told him going into the debates with Biden, don't interrupt him. Okay? If you just let him talk, you'll win. And remember what happened in the first debate. So, look, whether or not he debates, it's going to be his decision. I thought everything that Jason just said was right. It was sound. It was good advice. Trump knows, however, if he doesn't go to Iowa, it's an insult to some people, including Kim Reynolds, who he sort of likes, okay? It makes him look weak, which he really hates to. If I debate, maybe I'll lose. He hates that sort of mantra. But the bottom line is he's going to do what he wants to do. And at the end of the day, he loves to be on camera, and he loves those ratings. I think he shows up. I think he has to show up.
I wonder, though, if there's a risk if Trump is on the debate stage with Ron DeSantis. And if Trump, I would imagine he's itching to attack Ron DeSantis out of all of these people. If he sort of accidentally elevates Ron DeSantis by putting all of that attention and the spotlight on him, I don't know. I'm just curious to hear what they think.
It's worth thinking about who actually has the ability to be on the debate stage. From the Republican National Convention, file candidacy with the FEC, garner support from at least 1% in multiple national polls, fine. Minimum 40,000 unique donors. Few people are finding an interesting way to get to that point. Receive support from at least 200 unique donors, each from 20 or more states or territories. Sign the RNC Unity Pledge. I get this whole fascination with the pledge and why it's so interesting in Washington to talk about, Chief. But I also think about this stuff. This isn't worth the paper it's written on.
But, I think the thing that we really need to talk about is his small donor base, because that's where he dominates. And when you look at the small donor base and how the more you attack him, the more his base rallies around him, to me, I think that's where the fundraising rubber meets the road. And until you can erode that small donor base and start to make some headway there, I really don't see any real shift coming along. And then why would he debate? Now, the only thing I do wonder about is, will his ego let him stay off the stage?
No. He'll go have a big rally. It's exactly what he did.
Yeah, but who's going to cover it?
Yeah.
Because I think that, isn't the first debate on Fox?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the folks most likely to cover him live. Who is going to cover it live if he's speaking at the exact same time?
Newsmax?
That's what I thought.
And no one will watch it.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, their ratings do not suffer when they take them live. They do pretty well.
Okay.
So it's worth. I mean, like it or not, there's an audience for it. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.